in 2013, of course, is still being felt all around the league, and GMs are very reluctant now to surrender first-round picks unless they receive major league talent in return. Nobody out there wants to be embarrassed, Kevin, on or off the floor.
Yeah, some lean years in Brooklyn, partially as a result of that transaction. David, as always, thank you. Looking at the mid-season numbers for international viewership, Doris, the league is really making an impression around the world.
I know soccer is maybe the biggest sport worldwide, but what has struck me over the last 5 to 10 years is how global a game basketball has become, and the fact that it's one of the fastest growing sports in the entire world. And make no mistake, to me, it's the league that has brought this ability to bring people together with incredible stars who fans can relate to. The one guy that comes to mind, obviously, Steph Curry.
Well said. The vision of the league, to me, is just incredible and unequal. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Hawks, Johnson is out there with John Collins. And it's Young, and it's Cage, and it's the 3 slot. Russell against Young. 6 to shoot. A floater, and Russell puts it in.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Happy game, we are here. We sagging with the burn.
Pass to Johnson.
Get up off him.
Kicks to Collins. Hawks passing it around. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. 7-foot shot. Johnson can't hit.
Why did you go for a jump shot that close?
Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against Washington.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the defense.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long.
Young passes to Cage. He kicks it to Collins.
I forgot they played.
And here's Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got his first points of the night.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Russell with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Allen, that's good.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
Oh, wow.
Middleton looking it over. Here's LeVert, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Allen Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
That show trying to sneak out to the corner.
Collins kicks to Johnson. Collins passes to Johnson. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Get some good stops. Pull them
Collins against Russell. Hooks one up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Russell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
Young passes to Cage. On the wing, Johnson. 6 to shoot. Here's Collins. Passes it to Cage. Fires the 3. Atlanta working out with a new shot clock. Count that one.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Russell finds Williams. Johnson with the block. Inside.
Bad pass. Terrible pass.
Shots good from Young. It's a tie ball game.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about about the concentration. He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the night
baseball.
Here.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
The pass to Johnson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. And he can't get the first one. The Nets making a switch here. Portis is checked in. And the second free throw, good. The Nets have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Here's LeVert. 20 points for him last game against Toronto. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And there's a deceptive strength to the lean frame of Caris LeVert, showing tremendous strength on his way to a tough finish.
Caris LeVert, a player who executives knew had potential, Doris, but they were scared away on draft day.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, the 3 foot surgeries early in the career had a toll on that. But let's remember, the Nets took a chance, and he has more than shown with the ceiling he has what a good decision that was.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Johnson outside. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And checking out the numbers for Young. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. First in 3-point shooting, 3rd in field goal percentage, and he's in the top 5 in assists per game as well. He sees the floor and makes the game easier for his teammates.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient 3-point shooters.
That was the link of this shit?
First one falls for him.
No, looking at my phone. Why did y'all send this a regular YouTube link? Y'all make no sense. That's stupid.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Brooklyn. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
A long and tiring game, made worse obviously by the fact they ended up in the second overtime falling short, which can be a real morale killer.
Johnson, an easy 2 points on the layup. Johnson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Russell dishes to Allen. Russell passes to LeVert. Back to Russell. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Johnson. Back to Young. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Here's LeVert. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Russell against Collins. Shoots it up. Russell no longer.
Well, the defense trying to get out on him, but he's left with the open shot. He's got to make that one.
They now take the lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
He had a wide open look and took it in the traffic.
Here's LeVert. He dishes it to Allen. LeVert the pass to Russell. Buries it down low. Russell's got it all tied up now for the Nets. Russell's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. Here's Johnson. scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. And you look at Johnson, a fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Portis, the shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Spellman, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. So I'm sure you look at these players, evaluate who could make a possible head coach out of the group I'm watching right now. And I'm sure there are a couple players that come to mind for you.
Well, I think when you just talk basketball intellect, one of the first guys that comes to mind is Rajon Rondo. I mean, his insatiable appetite to watch film, to have complete understanding not only of the sets of his own team, but Rajon Rondo, when he's on the defensive end of the floor, as soon as a play is called, he will repeat it and basically tell the teammates, hey, look for this action here. So Rajon Rondo comes to mind. Someone like Andre Iguodala, who also is someone Steve Kerr has referred to as maybe the smartest player he's ever been around. Now, so much more to coaching than just basketball intellect. You've got to be willing to deal with the egos and things. And do these players want to do that? Who knows?
I'm already knowing he's going to be down there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Kick it.
And now with the fast break, Rubio with the ball.
Delicious.
Excellent D there from Allen.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop.
Oh,
they
give me
were
that.
all over.
Was that on that?
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bazemore.
And defensively, great anticipation,
God,
making a play there on the ball.
Well, superb awareness, Greg, right? Not allowing them to get comfortable running their offense, being super aggressive.
Johnson kicks to Rubio. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Portis. To halt the run. It's deflected. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Bazemore inside the 3-point line. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, you can't let this kind of run continue. Really need to go back to the basics.
No, exactly. I think it's impossible to let this momentum continue. Let's see what they can come up with in the timeout.
And look out the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for Atlanta.
And they are going where the going is good for them right now. The painted area, high percentage, and high volume shots.
Nets trail by 11.
We are this.
Out left to the wing. It's Allen on the wing.
Go ahead.
5 points in the game.
Give me that.
Dinwiddie passes to Portis.
I just had to ruin the fast break.
Bazemore finds Johnson. And stolen by Portis. Here's Dinwiddie.
Pick him up. Pick him up.
And Portis with the layup.
The initial miss was the best thing that could have happened to them. He was in absolutely perfect position for the putback.
Johnson can't get it to go. And so Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn. 9-point game. Ball's not loose. Napier passes to Portis. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie. He's covered by Bazemore. To the middle. And the layup falls.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
What are you reaching for?
Now, here's Rubio. D right on him.
Oh, I had the lane. I didn't.
Down low.
Bounced off somebody's shoulder.
It's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession.
Oh, Raggedy baseball.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Atlanta. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, there's the Nets. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, I think they've lived up to their
what are you reaching
that's
for?
sure. It doesn't look like they'll be slowing down anytime soon.
I'd go even one step further. From what I've seen of them to this point, I think their best basketball may still be in front of them.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
So I'm going to the cup.
Napier kicks to Portis.
Come on, bro. That doesn't happen. You can't go to the cup. You got to go somewhere else.
Back to Napier.
No. You can't go to the cup.
Inside. Harris. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night.
And very little defense here to start the game.
Boy, both teams rolling right now on the offensive end. We got a little barn burner cooking.
Yep, that one goes. 17 points for Johnson.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Nets trail by 9. Napier kicks to Dinwiddie. A floater. He lays it in.
There's a creativity to the game of Spencer Dinwiddie, just breaking the defense down.
Spencer? You don't have a chance.
Bazemore finds Johnson. Johnson with the stop.
Straight
no
power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Down low. It's tipped. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Shave Campbell. Sit down, Craig. Craig don't even squat half the time. Oh, come on, I had it blocked.
No good on the quick three.
Kick it.
With 1 on the clock. And it is
Let's go.
At the buzzer.
Wow. And you can't end the period any better than that.
Boy, you call that a perfect closeout. You love the aggressiveness on the offensive end leading to that final shot.
And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Bruising game.
Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mother.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off at 1, 2 in the evening. You know, she works hard for 4 boys. You know, she bears herself off daily. You know, I always try to pride myself in hard work also because how hard she worked for me.
And she was a basketball player in her own right, Greg, a scholarship at Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when she had Bobby, but she encouraged him to pursue his dream, and she said now she's living her dream through him.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance here from the Hawks so far.
In that opening quarter, I don't know that you could ask for much more.
They've been simply outstanding, Greg, and let's see if they can build off this early lead.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Ricky Rubio is out there with Kent Bazemore. Then it's Johnson, and it's Nwaba in at the small forward. 4 on the clock. From deep. Gonna go that time. Some solid defense from Johnson. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alder.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Wizards put on a show. Just an incredible number of points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him. And what became a great exhibition on his part. Very solid stat line for him, and what was a terrific outing. You know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to...
That boy defense is outrageous out here. He is everywhere. Nobody is safe. Nobody is safe out here. What was that pass? He tried it. Cup, give me that. We're out of here. Let me see. Well, what could I have done? So I saw he had him in my pocket. Had him in front of me. Boom. Of course, I'm going to give it to Rubio.
See, yeah, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Well, that was an elite performance, and it didn't seem to matter what approach they used to try to slow this guy down. He had an answer for everything.
Oh, let me get that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wait a second. We're not going to just go past that. Oh, that boy swatted the crap out of that. Oh, he stopped. Oh, Spellman swatted. Oh, he swatted that. Good job, Spellman. Let's make that defensive play count.
Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here.
Oh,
nice shot by Portis.
Well, how about that floor awareness by Spencer Dinwiddie, getting his guys the basketball in great spots.
And Atlanta has possession. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. Rubio, the pass to Johnson.
I was not trying to pass it. Jesus Christ. Give me that.
Inside. That's it. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively. And Ricky Rubio might be one of the most unselfish players in the league. Not only for his passing and how much he enjoys piling up assists, but how he does a great job adjusting to what the team needs him to do and not worrying about his own.
Vanessa shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. And for Rubio, who has been in the eye of the media for so long, Greggy's always been unselfish. We've always seen that in his style of play.
You're right, Kevin. You've always been able to see that with Rubio's game. Great at making quick reads, seeing passes before they develop. I mean, he can see who's open and who's going to be open before he even catches a pass. These defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Y'all take a time out. I'm going to get something to drink.
Well, I mean, he needs to talk to his guys. The interior defense has been horrific.
Absolutely no rim protection whatsoever. At this point, the other team is walking all over them on the inside.
Soda ring pop. Soda ring pop. Anybody who check my YouTube, man, they see my little freestyle rap battle videos. Y'all know where that line came from. Shout out to the real fans, you know what I'm saying? Sagging with the burner. Sipping a diet soda that I stole from work out of a wine glass. Thug.
And now look at the point guards who have been taking matters into their own hands this past month. These are the top scorers at their position. Number 5 is Trae Young.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and put points up while they find ways to get the rest of the team involved. Really the complete package.
You know, they truly are. Whether it's one-on-one situations or staying within that team framework, that is a gifted group offensively. And you know, you said it, their ability to put up big points from the one-guard spot is what really sets them apart.
Williams, Johnson with the block. They get it back. They recover it.
Come on, boy. They be trying to play me. Man, they be trying to play me out here. Oh my God, they be trying to play me. So what happened? Let's see. Ball, boom. He tipped it. I don't know what Josh Collins did. He freaking volleyballed it right to Williams. Williams went up, and I'm like, oh, nice little fake. Not happening. No. Let me get that. Freaking Portis comes up. No, not happening. Get that out of here. Williams get the ball back. Pump fake. Good pump fake. Foul. My God,
schedule shaping up.
Play me out
on
here,
Sunday.
bro.
They'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks.
Come on, man, we don't care.
On Wednesday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
So many aspects go into developing Doris, a winning team, coaching players, all the front office moves. How much do you think ownership affects that equation?
Well, I think it's absolutely critical. Leadership starts at the top down. And what kind of organization do you want? What kinds of behaviors will you tolerate? What kinds of things do you emphasize in terms of what you want your culture to be about? And to me, that starts at the top. When you look at the organizations that have great history with sustained success, it starts at the top with ownership.
I like your word culture there. That makes so much sense. Johnson over to help. There's Williams, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Williams has got 8 points.
I tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
How about the vision from the crafty?
Let's just look at it. You know, why not? You know. That young man was done, okay? That's a done bun right there. I was trying to put it on this boy. That boy spotted up. Yep, that bun is done. I hate that right there. Like, instead of him just going around the defender, he bumps right into him. Let's peep this dunk right quick. Oof. Oh.
Little guard. Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Get that about you.
Russell against Young. Here's Dinwiddie. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide open shots.
And Young kicks to Johnson.
You done? You're done.
Banked in off the glass.
You're done.
Johnson's got 10 points in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Huh? Give me that.
Here's Dinwiddie.
Give me that.
Passes it to Middleton.
Give me the ball.
To the paint. Here's Williams.
Why will you take
rebound Atlanta. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Kick it again.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options. Boy, what has gotten into him? He's taken his game to an unreal level this quarter.
Russell kicks to Portis to the inside.
And if that doesn't get you fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Yeah, and an example of why you want to let the game come to you. The opening presented itself, he converted in a big way.
Count the basket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Russell. Johnson with the block.
Goodbye. Kick that. Oh, scrumptious.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one.
Let's just go back and just, you know, relish in what just happened. You know what I mean? I'm a huge fan of defensive plays. You know what I mean? Look at the pandemonium that is just on his face. He like, yo, nah. Bro blocked that boy stuff. He went up just, no. Swatted the taste out that ball. Pause.
Chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
LeVert's checked in for Dinwiddie. Atlanta making a switch here. The Hawks have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
Great offense. I can do this all.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
You better
on the wing, Williams.
Rebound.
Rebound, Atlanta.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Oh, delicious.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
For Atlanta, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Even raising it, man. Raising the free throws. Because we were like at 70% for the previous season.
And that one falls for Johnson.
And that is no good. Raise it up to nearly 80%.
Russell with it. 38 points for him last game against Toronto.
Hey, I heard you,
Middleton outside. Here's LeVert.
Hey.
Kicks it to Williams.
Give me the ball, bro.
Outside Russell.
Oh, that should have been a pill.
Pocket 6.
The ball,
and the pass to LeVert.
Oh, I thought you could pass it. Hey, bro.
Fader on the way. Rebound by Johnson. The Hawks leading by 23.
Rebound.
And he gets it to go.
And when you're on the road, this is how you silence the crowd. Tremendous all-around play.
But it's not easy building a lead like this on the road, Greg, but they have been lights out throughout this game.
Russell finds Middleton.
Bacon, baby, tell me what I
Here's LeVert. Pass to Portis. For 3,
I want to get a little
Middleton. That shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
You have to give it to me right there.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. But the league taking steps towards to reform the draft lottery, flattening out the odds, doing a variety of things just to analyze the way it works for mechanics. Do you think the change will be enough?
Well, again, I think this goes back to the leadership at the top of the NBA, and the right man is in charge in Adam Silver. And as is typical to Adam Silver, everything happens with a very measured approach in terms of reform. You do a little bit, and then you evaluate. But I think Adam has made it clear that the change they made to the draft lottery was nothing more than a first step. Now, where do we go from here? That remains to be seen.
What's up, Russell? Oh, he instantly kicked it.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Allen. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. 4th in blocks.
Jared Allen,
and he's an elite blast eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside.
Oh, what are you jumping backwards?
It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Williams with the block.
Yo, I'm all about defense, but if somebody make a good play on me too, I can't do nothing but laugh at that. Look at how he swatted my stuff straight in the air. That boy was like, get that crap out of here. That mug went straight up.
Middleton with it.
Embarrassing.
Good.
And they
Russell
scored.
picking up the assist.
Russell's got his
3rd assist on the night.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Ooh.
Back to Johnson.
Get off of me. You're done.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
He's been getting to the line, made 6 of his 8 tries, and he knocks down the first one.
And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in the first quarter.
And taken away by Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
We do this.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Okay.
Great teamwork. That's something you develop by practicing it over and over again.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
And no doubt they've been the more efficient team in this first half.
Well, I think they're getting quality shots, and it's thanks to how aggressive they have been in this half.
Brooklyn's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Allen passes to Williams.
Why did
the
get
jam by Williams?
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And Allen with the block.
Oh, boy. Oh,
Middleton outside.
give me that.
Here's Williams. And the rejection by Collins.
Good job, Collins. Kick it.
And Johnson now top
You're
of the
done.
key. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Did you stumble? Was that a little stumble you did there? That boy was just like, whoa. Ooh, whoa. Poke the hell off of me.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. In the corner, Middleton with it. 3 pointers off the mark.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter.
Ready for the cage.
It's been ugly.
Allen with the rebound. Nets shooting at 48% from the floor.
Looking good. Ready for this player.
Inside.
That player ain't ready for that player.
Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game.
Take a sip of my
and
diet
Atlanta
soda.
calls their first time out of the game. There's a check in for Brooklyn. Napier comes in for D'Angelo Russell. So it's Atlanta ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. And after a very lopsided first half,
I'm so glad they put that
a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from AI.
And through the first 2 quarters, they went to him repeatedly in the post. And boy, did he deliver.
And why not, Greg, right? If you continue to produce, just get him shot after shot. Super assertive right now on the interior.
Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. Chris Middleton is out there with Allen Williams. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Ooh, Kevin Herter.
D'Angelo Russell, the lefty playmaker out of Ohio State. Doris, a lot to like about his ability to create.
Well, certainly Kevin has a nose for scoring and combines that with good vision. I think the one thing he's got to be careful of is shot selection and taking care of the basketball.
The Nets have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. He's off on the second. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've played fly from downtown. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Shots will be higher percentage. That's how you do that. What's up? I thought you would have come to the
pass to LeVert.
I thought you were your career.
Middleton outside.
What's going on? What we doing?
Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Johnson.
Outside a lot more.
Johnson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Young, here we go. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. And that's 13 points for Trae Young.
And yes, sometimes Young can't be stopped. This is the kind of player he can be.
This boy's hungry out here.
Middleton outside.
Oh, let me get that. Oh.
To the middle.
What you doing?
Double team
on you. Oh my God!
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. And that'll be his third foul so far.
What you doing? What you doing? What's that?
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Williams finds Russell.
Oh no!
Again with the block.
Come on!
So far, that's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. To the paint. Here's Johnson, and another one falls. Amazing.
Oh,
and he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Knocked away. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Keeping the pressure on and starting to pad this lead around the halfway point.
Yeah, seems like they're starting to pull away a bit right now. They just look a little faster and a little hungrier than the opposition right now.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI.
You can put me on a bench.
That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Oh, come on. That was gay.
Now, here is Russell. 10 points for him.
Oh, come on. He knew to run away.
Deep three-point range. The long distance is good. Russell's got 13. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
No, obviously something that, you know, every player fears.
You know
the NBA has made player safety a priority. Injuries continue to happen.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Brooklyn. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the shot goes in. 11 points in the game.
And what a fantastic start here
behind
to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
Give me that.
In the corner, Middleton with it.
There's
There's Williams, the second chance ever. Some solid defense from Johnson.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
You want that? Boy, that should have been a steal. Come on.
Russell against Young.
Hand up. What you got?
Passes it to LeVert. Middleton left side. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Middleton's got his second basket of the night.
Well, he works to find the open space behind the arc, and it pays off with the 3. Nice.
Johnson in the corner.
You can make a magical 3 too.
Rebound, Brooklyn. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
He had a make from downtown in the first half, but no 3s since then.
LeVert the pass to Middleton.
Great defense. They're not allowing anything.
For 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the 3s in time.
For Atlanta, they've got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Johnson outside.
Ooh, come on.
Puts it up from 12, and it comes off the front of the rim. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. LeVert, but they recover it.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
What up, D'Angelo?
To the inside. And it's Williams finishing it off.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
To the middle, here's Collins, and the layup's good off the glass.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10.
Thank you, guys, because I'm tired.
The Nets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. LeVert the pass to Russell. Young with the steal.
It's contagious.
Plays it in off the breakaway. Young's got 17.
Well, he's taking a lot of pressure off the other players right now with how well he's shooting it.
The Nets shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half.
Steal the ball if you do.
Middleton outside.
Oh, my God. He had a pass on that.
They get the rebound.
No.
Williams.
Get the hell out of here.
A lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Sick.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Juicy pick.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
Get him hurt. What was that? the fouls on here be kind of lame too, because like they'll foul you and you will just stop everything you're doing, but the foul be so little.
The first free throw is good.
They'll like barely tip your leg and you will just drop the ball.
We see a lot of emotions from him, his teammates, from the fans,
and
coaches. Is it even reasonable to expect loyalty in sports nowadays?
You know, I think times have changed, Kevin. We're no longer living in an era where a player sticks with an organization throughout the course of his tenure, or at least that is the outlier nowadays. The reality is teams always make decisions with their long-term best interests at heart. And so when a player has earned the right to embrace his free agency, there's a reason it's termed free agency, then he should have an equal opportunity to the team to make the decisions that are in his best interest. Whatever those values and priorities for that individual player are, when you reach free agency, you've earned that right.
On the court right now for the Hawks.
Nope.
They've got Collins. Young is out there with Johnson. And it's Cage in at the 3. And Russell gets it to go.
What a gamer this guy is. D'Angelo Russell relishing the opportunity to play through contact.
Down low, Johnson. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Johnson's got 58.
Boy, they have leaned on this guy to carry their offense today, and he has come through with flying colors.
Let's go. Get that trap out of here.
Nets passing it around. Russell kicks to Williams. Double team on Williams. So for the Nets, Hickson's checked in, and Caruge is subbed in for Harris.
He's been everywhere on these boys. Ooh, careful.
To the middle. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Williams has got 25 points in the game.
Really well done on that assist. He sees the target inside and puts it right into the hands.
Young passes to Cage. Inside, here's Johnson, and another one falls. Amazing.
What kind of shot was that?
60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
I want to steal the ball.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets.
I want to steal the ball so bad.
Probably no surprise, Doris. Fans would rather watch shots being hit from the field over free throws. So should the league do anything to perhaps cut down on trips to the free throw line?
You know what, Kevin? I don't know that I necessarily think there need to be fewer trips to the charity stripe. I don't like the hack-up player strategy, and I think that we've taken a good first step toward correcting that particular issue. But right now, I like the way the game is played in terms of officiating. My only objection to the way the game is officiated is take away those intentional fouls that are prohibiting fast break basketball.
Yeah, terrific effort there by Young, really all night. The defense has tried to make adjustments, but he's just stayed one step ahead of them.
Thank you. Get that.
Good, that's another bucket. That's 62 points, 62.
Amazing, a remarkable performance from him so far.
Touch me. Don't look like that. You shouldn't have touched me.
That's good from Johnson.
Man, I'm gonna
and here's Russell.
1-2 minutes to get
outside Williams.
Oh, well, you didn't get none of that.
Great tee that time from Johnson. Hawks have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some strong looks for them.
Yeah, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
Let's just take another look at that. That replay was trash. They always move the camera angles weird. Kevin with the delicious pass and just that boy just palmed it. Was just like, man, y'all finna poke this. Poke.
Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Down low, here's Williams. Williams throws it down.
And that's solid fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
You know, that's why we say move without the basketball. You'll be rewarded.
And another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
It's good. Oh, I should have went for it right then and there. Go ahead, pass to him.
Indoors last summer, we saw the inaugural season of the NBA 2K League. Over half the league's franchises fielding teams. It looks to be the start of something very special and very unique.
No doubt, Kevin. And the NBA has always been an organization at the forefront of embracing technology. And the reality is there is a huge market for this. The younger generation gets just as excited with how their virtual home team is doing in the standings. Big things on the horizon for the NBA 2K League, and you better not square up against me, Kev. You got no shot.
Okay. I recorded that comment.
They clapping super hard right now.
The first one falls. And Allen Crabbe, a strong shooter from outside, but he can still be a bit streaky, Greg, at times.
Yeah, I mean.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around. And
that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
What else, BS, man? Good drain. Good game, though. Oh, you're done. Good move. Nope. Oh, man. It made me angry. Man, I got that free throw ace up to max. Cool.
Yeah, guess what?
Yo, what's up, Charlie?
Interview.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Shaq and Kenny, you're on.
All right.
Oh, I got an interview. Let's do this.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to catch up with our special post-game guest.
Hi, this is Shaq. Your performance tonight? Oh, heavenly. One of the best I've seen in a long time. What allowed you to dominate with your scoring the way you did?
Oh, man, you know, I just try to stay active and engaged. Flashed open shots, you know, be aggressive out there on the floor. My teammates did a great job, you know, setting me up to succeed, and they opened up lanes and opportunities, and tonight I was able to capitalize.
That's why they call you the big capitalization. Great game, AI.
They call me that? Okay.
And thanks for joining us this evening, folks. We've reached the end of our broadcast, sadly. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, this is Ernie Johnson. Farewell and good night.
Here you go.
Let's take a look at the box score. That's what I was wanting to look at. Let's take a look at their team. So 29, 20, 18, 15, 13, 11, 8, 6, 4, 2. We got the rebounds. Portis was pretty much carrying a lot of the rebounds, and Williams. Assists. Russell was giving out the most. Well, no, he actually wasn't. Middleton did. Actually, no, he wasn't. Yeah. Everybody was pretty good with sharing a rock, I see. That's good. That's good. Steals. Napier had the most. 3 out of 9 for the team. Blocked that. 1, 2, 3. They had 3 blocks. I think I may have had more my own than that whole team did. I had 6 blocks. 6 steals. I don't know why it felt like I had like 20 steals. I swear it just felt that way. Shot a great percentage. Didn't do too bad from the 3-point. I could have definitely did better from the free throw though. That pisses me off. I hate getting 6 fouls. I always end up fouling out at the 4th quarter because I just be trying so hard to go for that steal. 70 points, 12 rebounds, 12 assists. I don't mind getting a lot of points if I can do a good job at distributing the ball and crashing the boards. And defense, you know what I mean? Like, you got to put work in on defense. Young had 23 points. He had 12 assists as well, so we was both dishing that ball. 1 steal. We both had no turnovers. I'm definitely surprised at that. That's awesome. No turnovers. That's good. Big Hurt, my boy had 17, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Turnover. Rubio with 12, 4, and 8 assists. I love the fact that this team, they share, man. We all about sharing that ball. Rubio 12, 4, and 8. Cage was 7, 5, and 3. 1 steal. He had a couple turnovers. They called him slipping. That's cool. Collins was 10 rebounds, 6 points. I definitely got to get him to start giving him the ball more. Got to set up some 2-man games, some 2-man plays, and do some rolling and get him involved. I try to our offense thrive on the fast break. So whoever is in that fast break, that's who's the ball is probably coming to, and Collins tend to be in the latter part of that. Baseball 6, 3, 4, and 2, 1, 3 turnovers. Wow, about 4, 3, and 1. 4, 2, and 1 for Spellman. 1 steal, 1 block. Great game.